Hello, welcome to our motorhome channel. So, as you all know, very new to YouTube, so I'm getting there slowly, and I've been doing TikTok for a long time, for over a year. Started our motorhome channel on that 6 months ago, and I've got, I don't know, 4,500 followers now, and I get asked questions all the time. Something that's come up that I thought, do you know what, I'll try a YouTube channel, a YouTube video on it. So I got asked about tolls and France. Now, when me and Jenny first went to France, to Spain, drove down to Spain, we didn't have a clue what we were doing. The first toll you come to, we used the ferry, we came across at Calais, and the first toll that you come to is the only one that I've ever seen, and I think it is the only one in France. You can actually take a ticket from the right hand side. Obviously we're right hand drive, all French cars are left hand drive, and it's the only one I've ever seen. So basically what you do is you take a ticket, you keep the ticket somewhere safe, you then drive down the toll road to wherever you're going, and when you get to the other end, that's when you pay. So you pay for the mileage that you're doing. So if you're only on the toll road for 10 miles, you only pay for 10 miles worth. If you're on it for 100 miles, you pay 100 miles, blah, 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 blah. So every time you come off the motorway, there are always toll places to pay. Now, the problem is, because obviously we're not left-hand drive, my wife's disabled and really struggles to do the payments. So what I now do is I now stop a fraction short of the machine, I get out, I make the payment. But a word of warning, if you're going to do this, one, they don't really like you getting out, but also you have to stop at the right point, because if you're not far enough forward, it doesn't pick you up. If it doesn't pick you up, it won't accept the ticket. Now, payment wise, you can pay with a credit card, debit card, any type of card, or cash. What we use is we have a Chase debit card. Now, there's a couple of reasons why we picked Chase, mainly because Martin Lewis said it was the best one on the market. It gives a very, very good exchange rate. You don't get charged for using it abroad, and it seems an all-round really good card. So the way that you use it is you load it yourself. It's not a credit card. So you put the money on it, and then that way you can use it for, we use it for tolls, we use it for diesel, we use it for everything we need to do that we need a card for. Some of the campsites we'll use it to pay for the campsites. And we also use it when we're using park for nights, because that obviously needs payment. Now, the only thing that you've got to be aware of in France, for definite in France, and quite a few places in Spain now as well, you pay for your fuel before you can have it. So most of the petrol stations, most of the petrol pumps are now fully automated. So what you do is you put your card in, it takes an amount off your card to make sure that you've got money on the card, and then according to how much fuel you take, that's how much you get charged. But what they don't tell you is they actually try and take 500 euros off your card. So you've got to make sure there's 500 euros on it at all times if you're going to use it for fuel. Now, I don't really know why they do that, but that's what they do. But they don't actually take the money. What they do is they make sure there's enough money on it for that. And then if you only put 100 quid's worth in, or 100 euros in, they only take 100 euros off your card. So it's a little bit confusing when you first start doing it. If you've never done it before, this is something it's quite important, because you get to France, you just don't think about it. Now, the other thing that we've had happen on a toll road, and one of the most expensive toll roads that we've ever been on, is past Le Mans. Now, it's a very long piece of toll road. It seems to go for literally hours and hours and hours. So when we got to the other end, I put the ticket in, and I always look at the machine straight away, and it said that we were class 4, which is 40-foot Arctic, and the toll was over 200 euros. So I was told to do this. I've done it. It does work. I've done it several times since, and it does work. Press the help button on the machine, and in your best French possible, because they don't really speak English, you say bonjour, camping car, because that's what the French call a motorhome, class 2. Now if they understand you, you can normally hear them clicking away on a computer, then it changes on the screen and says class 2, and then that particular toll was €75, which is probably one of the most expensive. We have had it before where the ticket wouldn't work, so we put it in the machine and it just wouldn't work. Press the help button, they started talking in French. Obviously I can't speak French. They then said, you hang on. They went off and got someone who could speak a little bit of English, and they wanted the number off the ticket. I gave them the number. They could work out where I'd got on and how much I had to pay, and it was only I think it was like €14. It was a very small amount. But just be aware that these things can happen. The reason we use toll roads is it's the quickest way. So when we're short for time, if we're just going down to Spain for a couple of weeks, which we have done, we'll use the toll roads through France because it's quicker, because we will chase the sun. It's something that we've learned. We've been doing this for 10 years. This whole social media stuff is completely new to me. I hope I come across right, and I hope you understand what I'm saying and you've enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed the video, can I ask a favour? Can you subscribe and like it? It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to click the like button. And if you've got any questions, or you want to know anything about toll roads or the Chase credit card, honestly, it's not a credit card, sorry, it's a debit card. Just drop it in the comments. I'm always open to comments. I love comments because it means that people are listening and seeing what I'm doing. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ra!